it to pass you by. And God is not going to stop the flow of the seasons to backtrack for you, to make up that time that you allowed to pass you by. Many of us, how many are allowing seasons to pass by either following other people that have allowed the same thing to happen, and now they are bound to constraints and to outcomes because of the seasons that they have allowed to pass them by. All of us are on different levels within our journey. And this is why following people is never a good idea. You don't know who you're following. You don't know the whole story of those people you're following. And hell is paved with good intentions. The road to it. This is why they say the road of hell is paved with good intentions. Why? Because you intended good, but you went about it wrong. You followed people that were on different areas of the journey than you. You're thinking y'all are shoulder to shoulder. This is your first time around the track. This is his third or fourth. What graces will be shown to you will not be shown to him. Yet you're following him. And he will never tell you, this is my fourth time around this. He'll never tell you. Surely he'll tell you somewhat of it to be arrogant. Yeah, I know this. I've been there and done this. I'm a professional at this. I've got this. But he'll never tell you all the times that he's failed at it. And that now that he's failed at it, he's flunked out. And he's just holding space. He's waiting to be weaned out. Because he's failed so many times. He doesn't have the options that you have of a change of heart. He can't change his mind. So what does he do? He sells you on his mindset. He makes it look cool to you. What anyone else would think would be ridiculous, unnecessary, embarrassing, less than, beneath you, all these things that such activity truly is, to someone it's their first time around the track, or someone that still has the option of changing their mind, to someone who doesn't, such things look normal because it's what they're bound to. They don't have a choice. So they've got to make that walk, that lane, that activity look cool. They need to keep the same level of attention on them because that's what it matters. It's boiled down to that. Without the attention, they no longer hold space. They're removed. That's all they got. They've gone from taking up space because they've lost the grace to just merely holding space. And the only way that they're holding space is by attention. Lesser magical systems. I'm here to tell you, we're living in some strange times, but they're really not that strange when you really pay attention. The lesser magical systems are more effective a lot of times than the higher magical systems. Why? Because they're within your reach. They're easily obtainable. They're easily implemented. They're distractions that can be easily utilized, and they cast a wide net. And if you can get people focused in on all the lesser magical stuff, you don't ever have to worry about them focusing on the higher magical stuff. They'll never get to it. They'll never get to the higher spiritual sciences because they're boggled down in all of the smoke and mirrors, the rhetoric, the lies and deception, the falsehoods that make up the lesser magical systems. And this is what Saul would do. He would be a person that would focus in on this. He comes from nothing. And you can't expect the fact that him coming from nothing to be justifiable. You would think God would say, well, he didn't have any tools and he didn't really know what to do. So we got to give him some wiggle room. He was the first king and, he didn't know this and that. David didn't know anything either. It wasn't that Saul left such a great level of activity that David could pull from to say, okay, this is what a king really does. Saul was the worst case scenario. David could have easily been another Saul. David came from nothing as well. Actually, David was worse than Saul. In his being received by people, his family rejected him. Saul was loved. His father loved him. Character. How you see yourself. If you are a leader that needs praise, you need outward support from people, if there's always someone in the cut asking you, how can I help you when times get hard and you've always got resources to rely upon when things get bad, I'm not saying that you won't be a great leader, but I'm here to tell you, I would be apprehensive to put all of my quarters and my nickels and dimes on you when times get tough, because I don't know how you will move. If you show me characteristics when things are good that are questionable, friend, I'm scared of you. I can't relate. If you are a liar when times are good, friend, I can't. If you are devious, underhanded, just to get you to fundamental levels of stuff, just to maintain, I can't. If my ascent is dependent on somebody like that, so that I get to another level, friend, I might need to just rest right here. This might be the best place for me. If I never grow from here, I've got to be okay with that. Because anything beyond that, depending on that, I can't afford it. It compromises things that are priceless, like peace and stability. There's bound to be something that person does that undercuts the credibility of everything I built. It's bound to happen. Because they haven't fine-tuned themselves. They haven't taken the time to really get them right. And God is a God that will test you. God is a God, and Satan